Hello guys and welcome back. Today's video is going to be about transferring your draping onto paper. Take out all the pins to lay fabric flat. After draping, the next step is to transfer your draping onto paper to make a slipper or pattern. Difference between a slipper and a pattern is the slipper has no seam allowance, pattern does have seam allowance. If you're making a slipper or pattern, you still need to transfer onto paper after draping. Cut out enough tracing paper to cover your draping. Draw a 1-inch line along the lengthwise of the tracing paper. Start with the center back. To begin the transferring process of your draping onto the tracing paper, first you'll need to secure the center back drape so it doesn't move or shift during the process. Use a piece of tape rolled inside out so that the adhesive part is on the outside to secure the center back drape onto your surface. Then smooth out the draping. Lay the tracing paper on the center back draping. Make sure the 1-inch center back line on the tracing paper matches the 1-inch center back line on the draping. Secure the tracing paper with pieces of tape. Transfer all your lines and markings as I'm doing. Use your curved and straight ruler where necessary. Trace both seam lines and seam allowance lines. Transferring the center front. Use the tape in place to secure your center front draping. Lay the tracing paper on the center front draping. Make sure the 1-inch line on both the transfer paper and draping are aligned. Transfer all your lines and markings. Use your curved and straight ruler where necessary. Trace out your draping. Trace both seam and seam allowance lines. Once the transferring is done, double check to make sure your shoulder length and your side seam length are equal. Here I'm making sure that the shoulder length on both the center front and center back are equal. If needed, do some adjustments so that both shoulders are of equal length. Redraw your seam allowance as I'm doing. Make sure the side seam are equal length as well. Finally, go over all your lines and markings with markers. I use a black marker for the seam line and a pink marker for the seam allowance. After all my lines and markings are redrawn with different color markers, I split the center front and center back to start the next process.